The one thing that could change everything. You've reached Success Hotline, message number 10,246. I'm Dr. Rob Gilbert, and this is message number 35. This is segment 35 in our Save Your Life Relaxation Seminar. This is an all-day seminar broken down into 3 to 4 minute bite-sized pieces. Do you remember David Viscott? Email me if you remember David Viscott. I will be amazed. My email address, by the way, is sendmeastory@aol.com. David Viscott was the first psychiatrist. He was a psychiatrist on the radio solving people's problems. He was a genius at doing what he did. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He had this great quote: "The purpose of life is to discover your gifts, and the meaning of life comes from giving your gifts away." The purpose of life is to discover your gifts, and the meaning of life comes from giving your gifts away. What does this have to do with stress reduction? If you really know your purpose, all the stress will fade away. If you really know your purpose on this earth is to find the cure to cancer, then studying organic chemistry, you're not going to complain about how much time you put into organic chemistry because you have a higher purpose. If your purpose is to become a pro athlete, you're not going to complain about the training because you're aligned with your purpose. Now, the logical question is, what if you don't know your purpose? Then your purpose is to discover your purpose. Find out what you were put here to do. You know it. You might not tell yourself, but there's something deep inside that knows it. And your energy goes up when you're doing it. If you're working with kids and your energy goes up, that's a good sign. But if you're in a lab with rats and your energy goes up, that's another sign. Usually, the person whose energy goes up working with kids and their energy goes up doing research with rats is probably usually not the same person. But you know, you've had signs, you just might not be listening to the signs. And so many people are so stressed out because they never find their purpose and they never live out their purpose. So you could have a job, something you're doing for the money, or you could have a career. But the real purposeful thing is to find your calling. What were you called to do? What were you put here to do? Once you find your calling, a lot of the stresses in your life will melt away. A lot of the difficult choices will be easy to make because you know your purpose. You know your calling. I was talking about this in class the other day, and somebody said, "Dr. Gilbert, what's your purpose?" And said, "My purpose is to help you find your purpose." That's my job with my classes, and that's my job with the hotline, is to put you in touch with things that will help you put you in touch with yourself. That's it. The purpose of life comes from giving your gifts away. That's it. Message over.